Alright guys, here's a match against a devoted listener to my Twitch stream as well as a viewer on YouTube. And his name is UltragamerShiko. And not only is he an Oregon Trail master, but he is a Pokemon master. So let's go ahead and have a fun little match here with UltragamerShiko. Alright, so yeah, let's get into this. He leads with his Mufasa, which is his freaking Landorus Therian form or whatever, and that thing is scary. And I am a Mega Pinsir, which is a Mega Pokemon that I wanted to use for a good long time now. I'm just going to protect so I can definitely get the Mega Evolution, as he just goes for the Rock Slide to try to kill me. Now, I am going to switch out now because, yeah, I'm really afraid of that Rock Slide. As he goes out into his Rotom Wash, and, yeah, he ends up switching as well. I kind of thought he would stay in. And the double switch does not end up being in my favor because I switch out into my Skarmory, which does not want to take an electric move. Now, bad for me, I go out into Snorlax here as he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. He is not one of those, Scarf sets, and I'm just going to stay in, actually, because I don't really have anything that really wants to take a burn. I go for the Body Slam, and, yeah, that's really not going to do much, but I'm like, whatevs, let's just try to get as much damage with this Snorlax as possible. And this Snorlax is being super evasive right now. It's like, look at that. Hydro Pump, the first Will-O-Wisp. I might be fat, but I am a ninja, sir. And I'm just going to keep slamming you. And, it's doing some damage. It's doing some damage. Snorlax is doing work. And this, unfortunately, is an Assault Vest Snorlax. So it doesn't have rest. And, yeah, it's pretty much screwed at this point. But whatever. He goes out into his Superior here, which is actually not so bad for me, because I can actually get the paralysis off on this. But I don't, so now I'm just going to go for the Fire Punch to, for super effective damage. I mean, even though I am burned and my attack is halved, I still do some decent damage, as he dodges yet another attack of the Leaf Storm. He goes for it again, but I guess makes up for his earlier miss and crits me, but Snorlax is still alive, sucker! And he's gonna Fire Punch your thing again! And, yeah, Snorlax only has one turn to live left, though, so I'm just going to try to go for it again. He is going to try to get off a Synthesis to heal, but Snorlax is still doing some decent damage despite being burned. Snorlax still does work. It's like, whatever, burn is whatever to me. I'm a freaking Snorlax. I'm just going to sit here and eat things and burn your snake. So, yeah, that's what happens, and the snake is not looking too good. At the time of Snorlax's death, he kind of crippled 2 Pokemon, actually, so not too bad for a burned Snorlax. So I go into my Pinsir now. I'm just going to go for the Quick Attack. Using my ability Aerialate, it becomes a flying move. Flying-type Quick Attacks is pretty darn cool. Either way, he goes back into his Mufasa here, and sadly, Mega Pinsir, now that it has Aerialate, does not have its normal ability Hypercutter, so he is able to get off the Intimidate. So I'm just going to switch out into Garchomp as he U-turns, which will do decent damage, but it'll also do some damage to him due to my rough skin. So take some damage to the bank, Mufasa. Push you off a cliff. Anyway, so he goes into Shiva now, which is his Medicham, and I am just going to Outrage because this is a Choice Band Garchomp, and I know that not even Mega Medicham has much defense, so I go for the Outrage, and yeah, it's going to take it out. So pretty awesome for me, taking out that his Megas this early. Never very good when your Mega dies in one hit. But that's pretty cool for me, for sure. So he goes out into this thing knowing that I'm locked in Outrage, but I guess he still didn't know I'm banded because he doesn't have the Icy Wind on Keldeo, isn't able to take me out, nor does he burn, and I get that other Outrage off. Choice Band Garchomp is obviously a super powerful Pokemon, and he's just going to go now into the Therian form. I am weak enough that he can just kill me, and he uses Knockoff. I'm pretty sure that this Landorus is Scarfed. So, I go back into Pinsir, who cannot be knocked off. Well, I mean, he still can take damage, but he can't knock off Mega Stones, so it's pretty darn good for me. So, he goes into this as I just go for the return, which, looking at that damage, I'm like, okay, I might be able to kill with close combat here. That's a resisted, return right there due to being flying type. Now, I know it's super powerful due to Aerialate boosting the damage of it, but, I'm thinking, okay, close combat might be able to kill. It does not, and I'm sad. Because it survives with just a little bit of HP and gets off the paralysis, which makes me sad. I still have the Quick Attack, though, so I can still outspeed it and finish it off, however. So that's what I do. So just die, stupid thing. How dare you paralyze me. or paralysis me, or, paralyze me. Actually, that's the proper word, isn't it? Whatever. He goes out in a Heat Ran, and I was hoping he didn't predict so I could go for the close combat again, but no, he just Lava Plumes, which is the, right play. It's the right play. I go into Starmie, and I'm just going to go for the Scald. Now, I end up critting his incoming Landorus, which probably would have survived otherwise. Now, I mean, it really did clinch the win for me, this crit. I probably wouldn't have stayed in anyway. He was hoping that I would stay in so I can knock off, but I almost certainly would have went into Skarmory instead of staying in. So I don't think it mattered that much because Skarmory can obviously take his stuff, but it still kind of clinches the match, which is never fun. Either way, he goes out into his Heat Ran again, and obviously, this being his last Pokemon, he's not going to be able to win, since my bulky Starmie can tank and dish out a 2-hit KO with Scald. So that's what I'm going to do, yo, and I believe that's the end of the match. Good game, UltragamerShiko. It was a good one, and we'll have to do it again sometime soon. Anyway, today's question of the day is this. Now, obviously, most of us are Pokemon fans, being that this is a Pokemon channel and we're doing Pokemon battles on it. But there are a lot of other great games. What is your favorite non-Pokemon game? Mine is probably still Chrono Trigger, but Undertale is a close second for me right now. But yeah, that we're go with that. Go ahead and leave a comment about that. What your favorite non-Pokemon game is, and yeah, I will read your comments at that time. Good day, everyone.